members edema the National Democratic Congress, the NDC. Minia akwaba. Bibi aboko there.
Bibi aboko.
Amabo ni koye.
Ose.
Amabo ni koye.
Koye.
Sa.
Koye.
All right. So my miss amrefi na memesa so Emma Minia Innocent Ivan Che so akwaba. Minia akwaba. Bibi aboko there. All right. So me posted this particular documents. But the children way from the Scholarship Secretariat. Date no 21st of March 2023. Now, my main go into details na fe me makwa na fe omo to me entry madwen was answer way home. To whom it may concern the Counselor, UK Visa and Immigration Home Office. Now, this is to say, sponsorship letter, Candy Pearl Chum, penning 4th of August 1980. Ghanaian passport number, blah, 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 no them more. Kofi Chum, penning 15th of July 1956. Ghanaian passport dash. Gerard Nana Kofi Chum, penning out also so 25th June. 2010 and so on and a queening this Shera Safwa Chum penning also ya no 31st 2014 with a passport number dash and so on. We confirm that Candy Pearl Chum penning has been awarded a renewal of financial scholarship by Ghana Scholarship Secretariat for study MSc Cyber Security with Project Management at the University of Bedfordshire in the United Kingdom. The scholarship commenced on February 2022 and will end on July 2023, subject to academic performance and of good conduct. The scholarship covers Muntenier, had a object of interest. The scholarship covers Candy Pearl Chum, penning and her dependents listed above, and it covers all student tuition fees. That is £15,320. It's yedika bo Candy Pearl Chum penning ewa ha no say ni kuru ka ho ena ne mamienu nipa o je scholarship no eye Candy Pearl Chum penning odo na scholarship no Ghana Scholarship Secretariat awarded the aba no so Ofanko school. And on top of that, ye de ni kunu e de aka ho ena ne mamienu omo aka ho say omo nkogya omo maame ene ne yere so omo nkoko sua de e wo UK emra natie and living expenses of £12,266 and ye de mano sa afi bi age na okwa oja kakra de atwaduane adi e wo UK abonten so eno e ye Ghana sika ye na ye de ma because I award scholarship. Now munti omo so di agire no, it also covers her dependents Kofi Chum penning our your spouse our your kunu bema katachi bema tintin grandpa ono and now also enjoy from the scholarship. Gerard Nana Kofi Chum penning our also so eba ena penning Shira Safwa Chum penning our ye eba living expenses almost so ye more musika of £8,160. Say ya mamo say ya mamo maame scholarship ya man iska de aka ho ntimo so ye mamo plane ticket aye bibia de mamo ntimo wi aboso mo nyi £8,160 of franca wo na mo kwa amaye de mo de atwaduane adi. Now invoice and everything has been paid for, signed by Dr. Kingsley Ajiman, Direct Registrar, Scholarship Secretariat. We are number 1. Now I'm call number 2. We also a memo, that is memorandum. Deputy Registrar, through to Deputy Director, Principal, why. Request for payment, that is purchase of air tickets. Reference to documents attached in respect of the above subjects and the directives of the registrar to deal with this invoice immediately. Function travels and tours quoted the total lowest price. Fashion Travel and Tour quoted the total lowest price of 53,668 Ghana cedis. Fashion Travel and Tour is therefore being recommended for the consideration and approval of chief accountant to pay. And also, I draw a man sign. Now, muntie details, one-way economy class air tickets to Accra, Ghana from Casablanca. Into the panel or one crime, or the bank crime, or Casablanca, Morocco, and all bank crime. And a yoko mienu. Yoko tickets ma one. Yes, Fashion Travel and Tour for the and a cheap. And Unipa Bakubia yet 23,639 Ghana cedis. As at 2023, Ameno Kasei. 2023, and now Ameno Kasei economy, Air Maroc, 7,000 Ghana cedis for one person. A little below or even above. All things being equal, let's just put the two together. What the car was ought to be free Mukrampo. And now, 2025, just 7,000 Ghana cedis. As at 2023, now Ghana Registrar Scholarship Secretariat to say Fashion Travel and Tour for the normal year for and no crown baku 23,000 Ghana cedis. It's no Ghana Eboka 47,278. And no Ayako mienu. Ye and I say nipa no so the dependent no. Ono say Oba Ghana. It's also free Accra, free Casablanca air bank crime. Ono so the dia no muntie ni o. Ono the dia ni yetua 6,400 Ghana cedis. Nipa bako. The same air tickets, the same flights, the same destination from Casablanca to Ghana and Ghana to Casablanca or whatever it is. Bako dia no 6,400. Another bako dia no 23,000. Difference ben the womb. And your business class and the same economy na. We also see another one. It's something be brave ho. Na benya daje esoso e the amount. Bako bi kwa ha no mu say ya me pesa me ka ho asem ansa na ha. It's penning. That is true. Can depend on no the no ticket na asefo ni na no. Na ye say Doska Travel and Tour for the no. And also na name full. It's in all Ghana betua 37,162 Ghana cedis say. Ye fam kocha plane tickets. E fam ma kandi ni na busuafo so mo fam kogo UK koko so ya de fam ra Ghana. Ama ya jiatum adase. Who receipts ni bibia o ha documents ni bibia o ha do mo say. E be nya da je ni adi hu nkomo yi pa. E wo fi ha do mo say. Fro de bi na ka che say we are live e wo nua TV so. Na nkomo no baako e na ya boso yi. Other ones e wo ho no mo. Na me the national organizer for the new patriotic party is also a victim. And that's our girl no. Gift your worry. Also can who be. Now Gift your worry the documents in there. I will not put it on TV for now, but the documents enu nie. Ono ni kunu e na eco school. Wakwaje scholarship, e was scholarship secretariat me dia mano, e ma ne call. No pressure. Eno no koko wie ya. Yes, because of say ono ne yire e wo ho no munti. Sata na na yire so deputy director general and the National Service Authority. Yes, on to me to the air ticket inti. Ghana saso e boka extra. And the man, that's also man £8,000. Then over £8,000 and the car with the man.
Then short course.
So I can't enter on that about I say this financial guarantee letter certifies that Ghana Scholarship Secretariat will sponsor the above names office course training at Crown Agent Training and Professional Development in UK. As per the following details. Name, a gift, a fear or worry mensa. Study program, effective management skills. Into a copy now watching me as part of so the new Kunu I should create 2 weeks program. The man say, Oko Horma 2 weeks course, UK on Nafabra. And the war, £3,400.
2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. Now, cost of living and allowance require £1,700 and the idea man. And the assassin sponsor no air tickets is also a account and the man so on Jino Konkudi. So I mean, I'm not a deputy director general or NSS. Anyway, my mini can start with free. Look, I'm starting free, Ivan. I'm starting free, Ivan. Now,
yeah, be. And I think Ghana will understand why maybe we were all over the place just trying to let people know their course of Ghana. You see, Scholarship Secretariat a creation of Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah created
sure.
Because of economic disparity at the time and Nipano or more bibi wo munsem and omutimi ko school. So I had two objectives and order setting up the Scholarship Secretariat. One say nipa omunim ade bia ha nitika but efie so such people no oman ne betimi aso mumu apagya omo ama omo so nya nimde e da bebo oman no. That was the first objective. The second objective ne say yes nipa no betimi aba bi ofiri ba na e bi e hoye but there are certain new areas bi emerge Ghana for ye lack in terms of personnel no na se for. So yeah, so for instance, say be artificial intelligence abai. Na Ghana yahu area bi obi I was a nipa way in competing and as for even though nipa ne bi background no free but sika kakra wo there but onye na dwen say okusia artificial intelligence but Ghana ne here sa de no. Yes sponsor no because we no ye ni bi wo ha na on konkosua na on famra. So these are the two main objectives. Ya de setting up the Scholarship Secretariat. Ema yaba beduru ba bia ene yaba beduru but we had this particular period in question now. Clearly, you could see, say, a man for turning the place into a crime scene, a criminal syndicator. Now, a more operative, say, yeah, the Scholarship Secretariat in the Bayer idea, yeah, the Pesica, because documents, yeah, okay, the room clearly say, yet midterm scholarship. Nedia Macabrane say, Kwaku, Ko UK na kusuya dia, course now, Kwakayano, ye be Legon, ye be a jumper, ye will be baby, because some of the courses now we read, you know, clearly you could say, of course, I am. Yeah, the scholarship now, Kwabrani, we are now. You can't say, we hear Kofa, we hear bra. Kofa, Mammy and Sambra, Faka as a dependent because so country, yes, sponsor dependent, they can't one, and yes, Scholarship Secretariat, Juma. Say order dependent back on na mom I won't call no viso me here me yere so amra woman as a forma as part of the application process and the immigration law of a country now won't call and be allow Scholarship Secretariat has no business or we need the say you training say kusua de na fabra beboayen but this particular Scholarship Secretariat at the time na Akufo-Addo e was so okofa as abrante with better what they were doing is say first of all yafa sa abusuafo ni nyina bo mo anu wia jebi na yafa campaign say campaign dem process o visa mawo nti wo ha yafre nkofo bi vibe consult omo yes omo ye tam and I'm asking the Attorney General and Yoko to change that particular campaign because over millions of Ghana cedis and omo sack from the Scholarship Secretariat and the campaign no
but omo the moye ya send there enyo mo
nti omo fa wa woko UK na pesa wo priority visa we in fact wo pentam nti omo nya ntantam a fast track na you charge 400 million per person. 400 million.
In process of documents.
40,000. Make no mistake, take it in count. That was what they were charging. The documents are here.
Just the normal process.
Yes, a walk-in priority TLS, the emergency way, no. You charge 400 million per head. Or yes, I need money, you know, we know the scholarship number one. Not the same way, no, as you have plane ticket for wo. We either one man or bushing for a year more condo. Na ya sisi omu nyina go play mu poor na ya do moko UK. Na omu ko do UK we are each of them be are entitled to allowance every year. Every month be are na etimi tue obi £10,000. That is you and the ntimo so mo enjoy mo ho. That is you and so enjoy. So you see say subjecting the whole essence of the Scholarship Secretariat into some kind of a idea say money making machine. And don't forget, and when I post to a social media, about 4 or 5 people sent me a private message, and they were telling me, "Say scholarship na ye can tell you." They bought the scholarship. Some paid 80,000, some paid 57,000. They bought it from the Scholarship Secretariat, and I'm saying, say, wow, we are Ghana near your ton scholarship, man, wow, evidence be. I think you should be able to come forward and provide evidence for necessary investigation, because this particular issue cannot be brushed aside. Because I'm not say uko UK Ghana Scholarship Secretariat and the Kakra over about $30 million.
The last time I checked was 32 million pounds.
Top player, and it's top player. Scholarships, because scholarship and the man for said Missikan or mobile creating a new model. New model, no say, or more the friend say, or more short courses. Scholarship Secretariat that come and come at the town say, young fan training a month for in other areas, and or more the ammonia since on by number criteria, they first short courses. And the money now say, going to main scholarship, no, they channel all into the short courses. 2 weeks.
That is now what you mean.
Yes.
You short course now.
Yes. And yet to make us say, JB. Now, quiet 2 months, you have a 2 weeks course, brother. Now, you have visa for 10 years amount, near Tiaka. 10 years visa for 2 years, you find and for 2 weeks project. Now, course now, quite £4,000 per 2 weeks. Now, one Cassania about £2,000 for travel for 2 weeks. We are top plane ticket the amount. What's the amount? But now, besides, 2 weeks course, and Nipano Kwakwayano, Professor Jampo and other people at the University of Ghana, can they run that leadership management course? What is so special about this 2 week special courses? And company now money no sign that contract no UK now or provide this idea no. You need the contract to be out. And do you know say in terms of your friend is saying cost of living allowances, you for a month for no. You have 51 million Ghana cedis, which is much bigger than Sika Wyoming MPP for the year campaign. Our Ghana hangina 51 million Ghana cedis in cost of living allowances.
According to the documents I even have.
Plus
other pounds.
Plus akaka krebina £1 million.
It's about 988,000 pounds. Yeah.
And so Sika when you were supposed to go into the normal scholarship a month for and one short courses. And the madam for one mamobi, million a year one mamobi, go 2 years. And Debbie, Nippon or Moko, you be no buy too short way because I haven't know to see a secure visa because I know it's supposed to be 2 weeks visa. Maybe every time 3 weeks or now 10-year visa. Why I just over. So clearly, no, a chance scholarship could be what I mean can't you. I say we confirm that Portia Adum Donyina has been awarded financial scholarship by the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat for study BA in public health and community. I'm emphasizing because it's an undergrad program.
Yeah.
Obi okoye undergrad program no. The scholarship commences on February 2021 and will end because a yearly basis subject to renewal until it will end February 2022. The scholarship is annually renewable. So I just want to prove a point. 1 year and it doesn't mean 1 year because undergrad program 4 years. The scholarship covers Portia Donyina and her dependent listed above, and it covers your friends a tuition fee of 15,100 £100 and the one and living expenses of £12,180.
Your school fees
yes. Yes.
Now for
undergrad program it covers dependent. Your friend said Joseph Jominani Kunu Katachi Odiachide Machomai on a Cobon Hobby UK. Living expenses 7,000 Odiachas Machomai no. Your money £7,000 okodi.
Into your no equita £12,000.
£12,000.
So no
£7,000. And you know neba nana ya inshira dwamena daughter. Or no so £6,000 or okodi. And na another child or another ba. Or no so your friend Urama bana kwachewa dwamena daughter. Or no me who be that say Ghana native mo be scholarship na yasesa wo fie fo nyina ye tu obi aka mo nkwala mo enjoy we nyina chi ya sato plenty ticket so you see I think say niama we koma airtime abufu and now I spoke to somebody in the US almost say school no threaten to send them home.
Just say US UK as I speak with you now there are some people ya pamo muscle fees.
Yes.
What hand must see
yes.
And they you to your school fees am won. And my pressure about Muslim, the threatened demonstrations and what have you.
Yes.
And even the head count in Nankasa, the current registrar, head count, most of them did not exist.
Yes.
The scholarship no way, and on school no way, and on more chance say, on most type of so them na man empty. Ghana Scholarship Secretariat entry afama wo omo entry afama mo made demonstration dey tia ban. Meanwhile they were not benefiting.
No.
Amako school na we.
That's what they were doing. I know a lady oko UK. Man scholarship no we no auto. She paid 50,000 to secure the scholarship. O we no say na me stipends o mo say kokwase awo ya je visa no we ya mo say ko UK nko ya adwuma nko pesika wasem. That is what she was told. And the entire we no dey running the course, not even a single stipend the man, but one crowd them say you just stipend man. And you see scholarship no amam for them kroma ya adwuma o kroma omoje ya fen say ya omudi one crowd say ya mo stipend. Scholarship and mera ho no say wuntu kwan ko man so you don't benefit because okoduru ho ansa. China awarded scholarships to a lot of people during the COVID time.
Yeah.
One ko ho ambaka say we can't pay you stipend because it is there because oba and they cover allow uti ko mayemtia. But Ghana they were paying this money to people living here. So I have a single message for the Attorney General. And the other way you see me say one of the reasons why a man for deal like so to abandon say obi hu ye finance we yo is because Ghanaians wanted accountability. And these are some of the things. Now, Fifi Kwete can say me, and I agree perfectly with him, and you could see the pain within him. Some individuals see behind the scenes trying to cut corner. Oh, Madame Fournier, because about scholarship we are who or every single prominent media person be okromobia kwajibi. Nti obia kana no atum. Dodo na the so-called big platforms na omu nyina din wom. Omu nyina kwajibi. And do the kwa onka ho asem. And these are people who didn't even need it. Because some of the institutions are so big that they can give you scholarship. I'm not going there. But
now, Obi Deputy Director General and the National Service Authority.
Yes.
I no crown. Yes, say over ghost names are hold.
Yes.
Over 80,000 ghost names are found in Sase.
Just
scholarship. So the eco school. The national organizer of the New Patriotic Party.
Yes.
And so akwa just scholarship so the school.
Yes. A sitting minister and MP, Dr. Okoboy at the time Kokojibi as a minister. Yeah, clearly it shows that you see the whole purpose and the essence of this particular scholarship is so dirty. So I am urging government to say, you see, Ghanaians will be asking, say, and then I had 2 million, and then I would me all that they are asking is some of these things. Then we have to be very ruthless and radical because at the end of the day, say Ghana for ntimi nkyere say nipa way ya prosecute nipa way ya prosecuting abufo na na ewa Akufo-Addo so no sa abufo na baba. So I think the government need to do things right and make sure say sa niam fi we ya amanfo tena kroma die awie sika no me mpahwe de be pen say the fools who order say idiot who stole our money no your friends are prosecuted. That is all because nyansa ni bia no bo sa akro no way. Nyansa ni bia no bo sa akro no way. Na maka che say ade ya wo wia say nipa onim nyansa na o wiawo wia na o wia ni nyansa nka ho na o hu so o wiawo. We need to make sure say Ghana for abufuo ne saa de no mokoto aba no menya so mfa so ana enye say ye beche sika ma obi ye koto ka ma obi ye de ne say nipa no mo bo okro no make sure so be prosecute omo anything and say Attorney General press conference I am for na because people are not interested in those things. All that they want to see is prosecution.
Yeah.
So, and then it's a pre-bargaining aba man for kan hun sensemi. Don't forget the pre-bargaining act no somewhere 2022. Omo atena aban no mu hu de omo aye nyina. Then they proposed that particular thing and slaughtered it into the law. And we Attorney General now be fizeti on plea bargaining. Now when the bokro no aka so mfa sika na mra na won ne settle on famba. What I said. So that particular thing now ankasa kra ne yade a MY basa rob credibility and integrity from government. So I'm saying say President Mahama ya this time what me I find sika to pay some of these scholarship where it settle within a short period. Much of the money has been paid, and Asafo is doing well just to make sure say these students don't come home. But you see, we cannot just let it stop here because same way is long overdue. I'm urging say every state resources where available be able to go after these people. I'm told BNI asasa nkrofo bi omunyenwe opemu na ankasa not Scholarship Secretariat. All this out all this nonsense because documents are Google hey ni the signatures was here. He's aware or a privy to all the award na course own him. So I think say one particular thing this government can do a bit me aware Ghana for heart and they say amount for no must be prosecuted, and if that is done Ghana for will not complain because we cannot be having some of these things. And at the end of the day, nothing happens. Right. People are becoming increasingly frustrated. And we see Fifi Kweta, some all kind of, or say the pressure is on Attorney General, and it is true. Because if you go to the media landscape, the very people who campaign for accountability now don't even know where we are going. I think that the government policy on this accountability project, must be absolute, must be unwavering, it must be radical. Now you revolutionize it, your friends saying your public space. Now man for motiwa say menya kwanya say me be CEO, menya kwanya say me avenue me be ye. You cannot be taking some of these decisions and get away with it. No, right, it should never be done.
Mate, so meba minia Lucius Onomo, but there's one thing. We White Oak Limited. White Oak Limited. Also so a tourism agency said almost a travel and Tony Bia. Now on him, one-way economy class tickets from Casablanca to Accra. At the man confirm it costed 20. So we are going to find X right now. It will be after the pen in the paper. We will find X right now. One-way economy class from Casablanca to Accra for 2 people. It costed 27,850. The same one-way economy class from for an infant from Casablanca to Accra, it costed 7,200. 7,200. Now, weigh the difference between the two. Emily now costed 62,900. Lucius, find X.
That's it. And some what in some say na I say abu pusa.
But I mean, can't for say unfortunately your Facebook in the Honomo, we are not live on Facebook. But to me I join here now and on the normal television I pay to me Edin Komoni. But Yanko.
One say in some way no be say no beneficiaries no say only obi on your Ghana ni na only no share na se hu di nkomo na wake kansen bi se che no wo che no se ebia wanya scholarship na scholarship no no wo yere wo ma wabusuafo nyina Scholarship Secretariat no ame mabeska se be metoa o ewo babi a wo sua de na the power and I believe say obia ne onye Ghana ni no ani beje ho pa say enka obeba be Ghana ni because na dwen be ne say ani o man no mu
ye wuska
yes ye wuska because ye be mo scholarship se ko sua de na be say sponsor uni pay no na nan kanso amo adu achi se be nyina be mrade a na che say o man no mu de. You see, but what can you on Tiasia, dear Bema Bosman Kuno Bapa Atanase. Na wadi some friend in my same way. Minim at principle be usua bet me every year sad chrono. All kind now, not a person who say a part of the Scholarship Secretariat no say baby Timmy. We say Ivan can say Professor Kotwa or spouse and I say abusiani be relative be outside that we see there now opposite okon ho dia. Why not? You have to mama kwam. It's not your own mandate of the Scholarship Secretariat say bebetua sika edwa
say meti ha no mo say pa na me Scholarship Secretariat about me scholarship makoje scholarship na mako na msu me say I want to be say me my wife into me my wife scholarship no so mrebi no man scholarship na me kwako na me wife aba
I want ya ma you no class scholarship say man scholarship dey different yeah as a dependent o dey na wase so wasa o yere no ma dey akire enti ba ku bi ne ma for class ne yere and then kunu 6 people and they were taking monthly your first stipend
bosu bi ani asanso abo muska say aden ne kunu or the man so man moral support the Scholarship Secretariat the Ghana sika
o man mu de o
mu de de
Jamie o man mu de pa o like say we dey wan no be kan che na on person ko be ba betina Ghana but you see near akoso no wontim blame ba be beneficiaries wontim
mo dey say oh yeah so no dey
na mom ba award scholarship no be mom ne say u blame be most especially the registrar no onu mom ne dey blame nyina be dey e be kwa ama no because onu ne ye kan nyina say management o say den nyina be ye bibia wie no o be sign say ya dey ya award o sa scholarship no but send na Ivan ka no okay say Nkrumah introduce scholarship no okay say enipa badwenka nanso bensam enibi eno ka ho bi nti a all scholarship eba ne obi nso ohonma bia owo adwumakuo bi mu anase odigma soronku bi ye pese upgrade no anase okosua bibi edeba na ode beboa na saa nipa no ya yeden ya ama no scholarship na ene nie ekeka koidie ohe mpanimfo a chese be enjoy Ghana sika onsese uyiwe free ho before MPP be free abamu ye ayi bi ba ya na be chese machopoku prempemon ne adwo asafo mo ne nasefo nyina akoni enya scholarship mo sebedi kosia ade o ti ase ubisa ho say ekoba ne se nkwane obi wo ho a oye minister ti say okoboy de ya na oye minister yi obesin asore aka say me ko scholarship secretariat o ko peden awe me ko pe scholarship say me de ko akosun ade enti ampaniam pa office na owo no untimu enyeden enyusu sika kakra na ye de ma obosume no emfensun ade bensi enu nyina ka ho bi ni mame board na unse ye wo ayi scholarship authority bill honorable Haruna Idrisu ayi education minister ediako parliament opese ben set up board no me TSA I strongly support it I support the board no say you be create board because see the way ayi amount for exercise scholarship na say for e wo krom ha ya akwa te say ba tu ahu na wutimi hu obi a chese na dwen eyi adwuma eka like ebadisua esenketim boss ankrofo na bebenya scholarship no I trust to say board no mom wo ho na say award of scholarship will go through board approval before nipa no nsa kan megidie say ebe limit sa anima we kakra because kame akoya to say this time no is based on connection.
But it's not responsible leadership.
One thing about this scholarship secretariat is directly under the office of the government machinery. That is the office of the president.
If you have a responsible person,
and also almost everything.
The highest level, no, at the office of the president.
Yes, and everything that also under the office of the president.
So if you have a responsible registrar, he will do the proper work for you.
And so the president also has an oversight responsibility over all these things.
Yes.
We no SNC direct. I be able to be on allocating funds at the man because there are some of these guys I know say the scholarship was given to them through the office of the vice president, office of the president, and they had the man or some scholarship secretary to them school, which is not to me not a bad thing. But for it to be some day or you know ma or busa for a count with some genius and muskafa count kono and not an answer be any.
Nyawo kan no correct but me gidi say board wo ho de na say panel be no be review scholarship na enno so no betimi limit niema kakra what you say enti me dia me meti ha say no I strongly believe say you create board no mum na say obi per scholarship na nipa no be go through sa process no ansa na nsa kan say even say office of the president ka say obi sorry, office of the president. Eddie Obi Eba. Mijidi say Nina no ebe go through board approval. What you say? But say registrar nko dia at
who appoints the registrar?
President.
Who appoints the board?
Board na think say I said bill no call no minister no.
What they say
minister minister but I strongly believe say and so the board you know appointment no
and you see the one thing I don't like about board president there's one thing I mean when you say board no sometimes it's just a formality. How can you tell me say Ivan a CEO of a company then he sets a board their money say if I'm govern on only activities then he is part of the board.
Yeah, so but say
you can't be part of the board. Why should you be part of the board?
The bottom line is say nipa na oti office don't decide to do the right thing because this is not the first time. Say in the past I want the scholarship.
Yes.
What it some no be o ha.
Abai we otwa mu nko awo.
Oh, akoso bebre.
Yeah. Let's try another thing and see if we will get offense a different result.
Yeah.
But before we try another thing, we should be able to deal with a lot of prosecution.
Good. And then the other what describe here, I don't make say offense attorney general. I mean the issue of sell a fair bargaining in us. Opinion say chino say. I say your mind seeker. I believe say board no so banner. Bia you make me any different results. And again, you see say minister no ekoka the scholarship authority bill who has more parliament. The minority chiefship another prayer. Eka say also a proposal said there should be a decentralization because Kamia Kwete said the centralization of the award of scholarship no limited those in the remote areas no obi a ono tiba bi ti say wenchi o tie kura na se ho no
delicious
neighbor o de mame lande won say ayamamu ni yebu o tie me chona se obi she wenchi per scholarship oni mpani bia ni bia me kan no ni nsam so eni bi eba ni say ya unlimited nipa no there say decentralized na say benya even regional administration po na yenya district administration yenim say anya hwe krampo no from the district to the regional level no
an institution like Maslok an institution like Maslok the last time I made the buy and I still have the list omo de can dey random MPs ministers and omakwa jiji cars they am omo guests and what have you. These are the same people.
Weak institutional framework.
And so how can you tell me say an institution like Scholarship Secretariat ese mama wo scholarship se fa kokosu ya de now on top of it masama wo yire ene wo ma sika se fa di if not leadership crisis
and the idea be aka ho asem but na me come say we are let's send governance to the doorsteps of the people. When it comes to scholarship, we are going to the remote areas, setting up maybe an office there. Say a district office, now the manipano and walking to the district office. Now you deny no. Now all who say and try no. What try say or per scholarship, our course the area the something man. One district office, district coordinator, and I say whoever is there, no, I deny no one farm man. What you say? Now, I'm to say, I don't ever crown kwa, or a crown like you award the scholarship. Will be on not Sablugu, I don't Emma Crada, or new Quaya, or new Babia, a crowd crada. Now, what I'm saying, or I not say, or per scholarship, not onya. What you say? And to me, the maybe who say, we should try a different, different thing altogether and see whether we can achieve.
Well, what about somebody who is disciplined in mind and knows that Adeameyi is going to benefit a lot of Ghanaians? Look, local scholarship schools tertiary. Most of them are not able to get it. Most of them are not able to have access to it. That's what time they are foreigners are. Me no can say Ghana Scholarship Secretariat and the UK schools in Kwakao, £32 million.
Say, every money but
look at the irregularities. You see, apart from the brilliant but needy students are being scholarship, when you go to the institution, Ghana Education Service, correct, but you introduce course without a teacher. They introduce ICT, they the same thing. Nobody teachers are better ICT. They introduce creative art, they the same thing. They need teachers and teachers are better ICT. What you say? And they know go for the bed yabe bombeka or back and you say then they are best person benya and a Ga language, you know. Yankano. Who is going to do that? What in the nation I say? And they say you're tinkramu and so schools move correct. And you often say why they don't have Ghana teachers teaching it. And you say who push here. Fine. Or fair often say reason until you push say be a mass scholarship. And to Ghana Education Service I say be a Ghana cry your kramu your Ghana teachers you recommend the be any part of go see. I bet my question Ghana. Oh, colleges no na baba be kire
creative art ye hia ni pa bibo say ye betimi award the scholarship ama san crofo na kosia creative art abeche ICT ye betimi go to the health sector go to the cardiovascular units of the health sectors called orthopedic unit we moya courses amanfo akwa specialize ababa and the government hospitals no do na no who say sa cardiovascular unit ni si ho no na say orthopedic unit ni si ho no a private entity bi de entino ne bo no ye de ne bo no wo soro ye betimi adwene another way say okay yan hwe na yan mu amanfo ma benko ye emra embeson be man
how many of these people who are awarded scholarship to travel outside to study a particular course and let me back na di omunim dia be bo Ghana
say bond na ye create no bond no nye what na mention say you bond them nipa no man
they bond them they default because they are politically exposed
the bottom line is say me say responsible leadership will solve all this problem board here can one say me one of the institutions effective board anchor the Bank of Ghana in the last 8 years, it's a movement of money no. So it's about having your friend is saying internal framework. Yeah, Juma, I'll bet me dealing with people. So over making sure so you punish the person. An audit was constituted into this whole thing, and here there was I say unbudgeted expenditure. The program operator without approved budget lines or Ministry of Finance authorization. Total irregular expenditure is 51,305,984,000 and 55.
That is a car Ghana. Yeah, you found call for any approval.
No. Plus
and can you be
plus 988,158 pounds.
Almost about £1 million. And the yasa so book saba we and ka ho
to amount for John Kwame Anan on the 8th of October 2024 received a cost of living allowance transfer of 1,192,426, which is aka krabne 2 billion cost of living allowance ya transfer to an account in that command. Or say with no documentation or supporting evidence to justify this disbursement. A training he attended under the Bree Power Authority, not the Scholarship Secretariat. Bree for na say obi nkwa abonten non konkwa Scholarship Secretariat transfer almost 2 billion into an account say fatness nafa didi. Now officer sika no kon ho. Another one, Ama Adu Asare received a cost of living allowance bank transfer totaling 200,000 for participation in succession planning, talent management, and retirement planning. Training covering both cost of living allowance, that is 15,000, based on your friends £1 equal to your friends 15 cedis. And
at that time now 1.15 cedis.
Yes, and privately purchased your friend say airfare of 28,000 in June 2023. Despite her award letter not being formally approved under the reference our provided, Aaron MFA Apau on training program reference that will be held on the your friend said 21st June 2024, covering human resource and capacity building and your friend said implementing HR way. MFA Apau visa documentation was not attached to support evidence of travel. Just say in some nukoma me say time. So these are the realities. So nipa does need trans say na been said whether there are framework structures or not. Because at the time aban no obi aye de ope akwa say corruption bazaar na ye bie kona bi obi aye bia no de pesika. It is about time you be institute to stringent and effective measures say we know there has been consequences. There is no adebia ebe chance ya punish a man for. There will can a very beautiful idea and so forth. You can set up board and so forth. But if the structure framework is weaker, na some George need DSTV back and forth and no okay. Me say you cannot blame DSTV, you cannot blame Sam George because you know your weak institutional framework. Company no free about saying no and she say in terms of payment modalities. Everybody say na man for paying $28 in Nigeria and I say Egypt. Now you tia over $84. And your structural weaknesses and so for anything like you design proper framework at that dealing with some of these find any communication minister will not be engaging with multi-choice. System said that, but I'm saying all these companies come here, they do whatever they want.
Right.
They take our money and they go away.
Unfortunately,
we make it sikana. Rabia knows, oh, Jabia 5% of your friend profits no hana and where your GDP no
sure.
Omoko kan GDP no parliament kafu ne yeniaje basikan do say na omu wi MTN de ko Shoprite de ko Absa de ko sikana ka say ba dia ya de check is nipa yeye human development index no because say ya fawa human development index what you be about so kroma in our discussions now. I think we are joking. We need to get serious.
Lucius, 10 seconds now me for everybody in this. I don't know if you have a final submission. In less than 10 seconds, I mean, Pacho, Mr.
10 seconds, that's like me
okay, me can you say about now I say bi mo kwa be ma.
Yeah.
Na me pese me say bond dey no week.
Very weak.
Anu corner on so nye den omba. Obi air scholarship ohia wo moa. Say na owo need and I say only need ne wo mom no wo pese okọ no. O bond no. O ti ase okọ na so owie school a e bia o man 1 week pe and I say 1 month. On sign enye den on sign bana oba be serve aban e bia 5 years 4 years owie na so pese otukwan there's nothing wrong with it o ti ase but say one bond no strongly na say uja agu sa na say okwa ono so nya de obeba
like winning funny one you see as I'm not kind say am bond them do you know say we bond them but okosia de no we fa there be no objection letter or the ban no more sign say yeah na yen sign ko yao and they've been signing no objection letter there so bond they know but different that letter na ban you sign yao na ko ya training we know so the institutional weakness you know and they spell out all these things
me no sure so me na say Ivan Mamina was say, but I don't want next week to us. More detailed information about gift worry Mensa.
I don't know Kulupita Mensa. I don't know. As I did the say, "Konu bi ekọ so krum ha bia."
Sasoma on the bush of so so ka ho no. Every
single corruption will be a